Call it Pop Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty.
Hey, I don't know what to do.
It's Desi and I'm back with another video, you guys. Good morning, by the way. This is going to be Desi's car talk. It's Wednesday, so you guys know I'm doing a 9 to 6, you guys. So I try to do as much vlogs as I can in the car. Okay, so this video is going to talk about as far as for the day in the life of a phlebotomist. Like I said, I know I've been doing a lot of videos talking about phlebotomy. I usually do my past experience. So I used to work at a plasma center as a phlebotomist. Started off as a donor floor technician, got cross-trained with receptionist, and then also with phlebotomy. This is going to talk about, is it worth it? And as far as for is being cross-trained pretty much worth your time as well too, and what to expect when being cross-trained, so you won't really feel like you're in a hold as far as for what not to do. So basically with phlebotomy, like I say, if you have your experience to kind of learn phlebotomy, go ahead and go forward with it, because at the end of the day, phlebotomy is an experience that you kind of want to have with being in the medical field. You don't want to be one of those type of persons that don't know how to perform phlebotomy or never did it and then want to wait till the last minute to try to get it done. So what my experience with phlebotomy, I actually do appreciate it, not only just with the plasma center but also with learning in school. So basically I started off learning phlebotomy with medical assistant school. I went to Fortis College of 2017. I graduated high school 2016. You know, that's the best class, you know. But anyways, yeah, so phlebotomy, basically we were basically practicing on each other student in the school, which I really do appreciate. So meaning as in, we were able to pull one of the medical billing and coding students, have them come to the lab as far as for medical assistant, and we were able to perform phlebotomy. Now before finishing medical assistant school, you have to have a certain amount of sticks completed. So that's another thing you want to, you know, kind of keep in mind as well too when doing phlebotomy, is that you have to actually show that you had your experience with that. So that's good. But most employers do have where they give you extra money with just knowing phlebotomy. Also, they give you extra money if you know a second language and stuff like that. So I feel as if you have experience to try to go for phlebotomy, definitely go for it. My only issue is that here in Florida, phlebotomists don't get paid as much. I was able to put as far as for videos of my experience as far as for how much I got paid, how much I was making. I was able to talk about my experience with that, and I'll be sure to leave the link down below so I won't be repeating myself. You guys can kind of see those videos. But anyways, I definitely feel like it's kind of worth it on the experience part. As far as for the money part, I feel like it's not worth it as much, because with phlebotomy at a plasma center, I was starting off with $11 an hour. So it's basically like the more that you know, the more money that you get. Now that brings me into the being cross-trained. Being cross-trained is definitely worth it. The only thing is with being cross-trained, you want to make sure that you stay on top of it, because when working at a plasma center, they're going to cross-train you with different areas just to make sure that you know what to do whenever someone calls out or anything like that. My only thing is know your worth, because at the end of the day, when I was working at a plasma center, it seemed as if I was just getting itty bitty change just off of like upgrading on what I had already knew. If you guys were able to see my paycheck, I'll make sure that I put it on the side so you guys can kind of see. But however, whenever you train someone, they would give you like an extra 30 to 25 cents. With me learning, so I would starting off as a donor tech, I was making like $11 an hour. When I started with phlebotomy, the highest I got was like $12 an hour. So basically they were inching their way up. It was like when you know something else, they give you 25-cent bonus. If you help somebody or cross-trained or something like that, they give you 50-cent bonus. Me personally, most people think that's a lot, but me personally, that's not really a lot. Like my thing is, if I'm training someone on how to do something, that should be like $1 pay more. Or if I'm learning something else, I feel like that should be $1 pay more as well too. But like I said, it all depends on the location or where you work at, and also the company as well too. But I feel like BPO was kind of a little unorganized when it came to the money part. So I feel as if you're trying to get cross-trained, make sure you know the exactly type of money that you'll be getting, and also know your worth. Like make sure that you know, you see on the paperwork as far as for this how much money I'll be getting for cross-training someone, this how much money I'll be getting for learning a new experience. Like you want to stay on top of the amount of money that you're going to be getting. So it's different type of positions that you can learn whenever being cross-trained when it comes to phlebotomy. So basically you can kind of be cross-trained with the lab. So processing the bottles, that's definitely a major job. For the most part, if you're not management at a plasma center, usually the processors is the ones that makes the most money, because they're dealing with a lot of stuff. They also have to stay there to the last donor leave. Like, of course, you're going to have a phlebotomist that stay there to the very last person leave, but you got to think, the processor is going to stay in the whole building longer than the phlebotomist, because it's like once the phlebotomist is done sticking the donor and the donor is done, you know, basically completing the full successful draw, we can basically go ahead and have the lead way to go ahead and go. But at the same time, it's like I said, the person in the lab, they have to be the one to process that bottle, so they're in there for a lot longer time. At the end of the day, I feel as if, like, if you have the chance to kind of be cross-trained, definitely go for it. My only issue is, like I said, here in Florida, they don't pay you that much when it comes to being cross-trained. So I definitely feel like that's a major issue. But for the most part, I feel as if, like, most people, when they're trying to learn more things, they're kind of scared to start off with, like, because it's like when it comes to phlebotomy, a lot of people be so scared to just learn things because it's dealing with blood and stuff like that. But if you're really trying to go far in the medical field, or if you're really trying to like make an attempt with the medical field, just try it out. It's really not that bad. Like, they literally make sure that you have all the equipment right. If the company that you're with, make sure that you do not have any type of equipment whatsoever when it comes to you drawing blood, leave that company. But however, in the meantime, if you have all the proper protective equipment, you should be fine. Like, I just feel like a lot of people just freak out with that. And then also they freak out with people like experience when it comes to getting blood. Like, it's just a simple thing, you guys got to think it's just kind of like an in and out thing. So the more you learn, the more you'll see. Another thing I feel like that can kind of help you boost your energy when it comes to phlebotomy is watch a lot of YouTube videos. Like, just hear about people's experience, hear about what to do, what not to do when drawing blood. Just everybody approach is different. But for the most part, me personally, I can't really record at my job whenever I'm drawing blood from somebody or something like that, because at the end of the day, that's a lot more. You would never see me record any type of like patient on here where I'm like physically showing them what I'm doing. It may be one of my coworkers, but I will never show what we're doing to a patient in the room, because that's HIPAA violations. So that's why a lot of stuff I kind of like keep it to a bare minimum on my channel. But for the most part, if you guys really want to know on how to do certain stuff, just kind of look at how people have those dummies, and they like the dummy arms, and they practice on there as well too. So I would definitely look at the experience on that. But hopefully this video will be able to help you guys out. Like I said, phlebotomy is definitely a major thing that you should kind of know. I feel as if it's definitely a requirement that you should kind of want to get down packed, but everybody approach is different. So hopefully everybody have a good one. I hope you guys enjoy your Wednesday, and y'all stay safe, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.